Well, good morning, everybody. And here's something different. I'm doing this morning to make a point and play with my new camera. The point is, I don't want anybody to get the idea that achieving perfection in anything is something that I think is helpful in life in general. Seeking perfection is unachievable, and it's kind of akin to OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. My philosophy has always been do the best you can, but don't sacrifice your entire life because you think one little thing might hurt you. And the thing that kind of brought this to mind was the comments that I got about obsessing over seasoning a carbon steel pan with a little bit of plant-based oil like grapeseed oil. Or, on a much larger scale, the fact that when I told people that I smoke cigars, which is so relaxing, I thought you were health conscious. And I drink coffee too. Occasionally, I may drive over the speed limit. Sometimes, I might get on my motorcycle and risk my life. Wasn't too long ago, I would climb into a home-built, single-seat aerobatic biplane and go up in the sky and do things that most people couldn't tolerate. And every time I did that, even though I was wearing a parachute, I was risking my life. Reminds me of a soft drink cozy that I had, and I wish I still had it. And it said, eat right, stay fit, and die anyway. And we're all going to die at some point. And I think what you have to do is make a decision for yourself to do the best you can. Better than you're doing now is going to make you live longer. The goal here is not to live to be 900 years old. The goal here, and my goal, is to be as healthy, as disease-free, and most important, have my complete cognitive abilities and have no pain until I fall asleep one night and never wake up. That would be my ideal life. I can't give up the few simple pleasures that I have for fear that something might happen, because things happen. You can plan for everything, get run over by a bus. So lighten up a little bit. Do the things that are the most important. If what you think is the most important doesn't agree with what I think is the most important, well then, we can be friends who agree to disagree on that point. in the final analysis, we are the ones that are in charge. We can take suggestions from other people about how we should live, what we should eat. But in the final analysis, we're the arbiters of our own fate. And it's up to us to make the decisions and, if necessary, pay the consequences. There's something I used to say about every decision I've ever made in my life. And that was, that decision, at the time I made it, seemed like the best decision. In hindsight, some of those weren't the best decision, but at the time, given the information that I had, considering all the options, that was the correct decision. And I think that that's how I try to live my life. I've been wrong many times. You have to accept that. And most important, you have to open your mind and be willing to admit to yourself when you're wrong and say, you know, I was wrong, but I found out the other thing, and be person enough to admit it and then move on with the new information that you had. So with that, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to enjoy my morning cigar. I'm going to think about some of the things I want to talk about on my live stream tonight. So I'm not going to be taking the rest of the day off, but you guys, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.